Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's session of Ask Zak. And tonight we'd like to focus on our sheep and our goats, and especially their nutrition. Now, the first question we usually get is, okay, what is the nutrition? What is the goal of the nutrition? And very important, when we look at our animals, when you give a feed or a lick, the main role of that feed or lick is to address shortages that you encounter in your grazing in your area. We know South African grazing are poor of minerals, vitamins, elements, and of course at certain times of the year protein. And that is what a feed or a lick does. It addresses those shortages. Remember, think about it like when you service your car. The feed is like that service that you give to your animal. So the petrol is that grass that you put into the animal, which is crucial for the animal's well-being. But that feed, like the service, it maintains all the nutritional values and all the vitamins and metabolic reactions within the animal's bodies. And that's what the feed does. It maintains those things. So like a car, you can skip lots of services, but at the end of the day, when you start running, let's say your oil runs out, your brake fluid, you're going to run into problems. And the same thing applies to our animals. We can leave the feed, and at the end of the day, their levels in their body start falling and falling and falling, and it's usually too late when you see the repercussions of those shortages. So always with feed, when it comes to our sheep and our goats, ensure that there's good grazing, good roughage, whether it's the veld or bales that you buy in. Then you give the feed. Now the Alzu range is quite comprehensive. Of course, if we start with our youngest animals, like our young lambs, we've got the Alzu creep feed, or the full calf pellets. We use it for our sheep, goats and cattle. And that's just a nice product to start developing that young lamb's rumen and get you to the point that you can wean that animal earlier. And of course, when you wean them earlier, that you can recover quicker, so that you can put the ram with them again and get better onset, and of course better lamb percentages, because we want lambs. Now, you don't give more than usually don't give more than 1% of body mass. And then you get, of course, our maintenance feed. That one that's built just to take care of your animals, and that's what we call our ram, lamb, and ewe pellets. There again, we don't give more than 1% of body mass. Your grass needs to take care of the rest, and of course the feed will ensure that the levels in those bodies and the animals stay healthy and of course productive, because that's where we want them. If you've got extensive field, extensive grazing, you can look at the licks. We've got that yellow Alzu sheep lick block. That's nice to put out in the field. You can also use the protein block or the mineral block, depending on your area, just to make sure your animals get everything they need. So guys, if you want to get your sheep or your goat farming on the front foot, put behind you that the feed's going to solve everything. Your grazing is the most important thing in this whole thing. And at the end of the day, the feed, when you add that, you just lift the production, because you're addressing all the shortages that animals might experience. So if you need more information or want to find out more, contact your nearest Alzu one-stop shop. We also have our Farmers Days every Thursday. There's 2 of them. So get in contact with your local branch to ensure that you book your place. It's of course free of charge. You just need to show up. It's just nice to know how many people we need to plan for. So just let the branch know. So till next week, same time, same place. Have a good evening.